gotta sell some cars because I have like
too much of them, too many.
6 or 7 cars coming.
How difficult it was for you with all this pandemic?
You haven't seen the new baby, Bugatti Chiron. Last time you were here.
So you got your own university.
Yeah.
Professor Manny Khoshbin. It's really cool. So guys, finally we're here with Manny Khoshbin. Manny,
Hi there. Long time no see. It's been a couple of years.
Really, this is already over 2 years, and this is insane. So
this is new.
And how long it took to build it? It looks like alien spaceship. I love it. Was it difficult to choose design?
Design, yeah. So I hired Iman. He's a good friend of mine. He's a great designer, very futuristic.
Yeah.
So I told him I want something like a spaceship entrance to my garage.
And he just made a spaceship, and that's all.
Yeah.
So next step is to make the spaceship moving. Yeah. So building with engines.
Well, I was gonna continue this through the whole garage, but it's
a bit too expensive.
So expensive. Each one of these has its own mold, LED light, and then of course you see it's sensor, but you know,
very serious suspension. You can use it, for example, for Ford Raptor, I think, easily.
Yeah, so it's got a lot of moving parts. And then it has a motion sensor there, so if you step back, it'll close and open. And, you know, it was a fun project I did when we had the lockdown for it.
Yeah, you had a lot of time, yeah?
Yeah, a lot of time I didn't know what to do, so I'm like, all right, let's design this together. So it was fun.
Also, Manny, where is Carrera GT? All good with it, or you sold it?
I sold it. Well, as you can see, I gotta sell some cars because I have like
too much of them, too many.
6 or 7 cars coming.
Oh my God!
Yeah, especially a Ford GT today.
This is insane.
I'm so excited to see a Ford GT, and you happen to be here, so we'll film the delivery.
It's incredible. And also, you said 7 or 8 cars. What it will be? So McLaren Speedtail with Hermia?
Yes, a Speedtail is coming next week, hopefully. It got picked up. It's going to be airship. AMG 1.
When it will be AMG 1?
AMG 1 is going to be, it's going to be probably early next year. Yeah, I got the Ford GT, as you know, it's coming today. I got GT Black Series, Mercedes GT Black Series.
It will be a very hot daily car.
Oh yeah, 700 some horsepower. I have Jesko Koenigsegg.
Oh, you ordered Koenigsegg Jesko. Will it be Jesko Absolute or normal Jesko?
I'm probably going to do the track version because I'm not going to do the top speed, and plus the top speed somebody is going to break it again.
It's always about this.
Yeah, and it's $1 million more.
Oh my God, this is a little bit maybe too much.
Yeah, so I'm getting that, and then I have 2 special cars I cannot yet disclose, but they're $4 million each. They're very expensive.
Oh my God.
And they're super fast, the fastest. I ordered a couple of Tesla Plaid Edition Model S.
Whoa.
It's 1100 horsepower, 0 to 60, 1.9 seconds.
This is something new because most of hypercars are doing not so fast to 100 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy fast, and it's only like $140,000. So I'm like, hey, let's order 2 different colors and see what happens.
Amazing.
I have a baby Bugatti coming electric. That was not that expensive, but it's for my son. But I get to drive it until he gets older.
That's cool.
Most exciting car, it's going to be the Speedtail.
Of course, this is so exclusive. This is insane. This is successor of McLaren F1. And if you are talking about cars as an investment, F1 may be most successful investment car, because I know that modern F1 cars, their cost is around $20 million. This is something from another level.
Oh yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah, and you know Gordon Murray, the designer of the first F1 McLaren, he's building his own cars. But you haven't seen the new baby.
Yeah, we'll talk.
This is the Bugatti Chiron. Last time you were here, I think you haven't seen this one. And maybe that Bugatti.
Yeah, and also Mania, last time, 2 years ago, really, you made so important thing for me, because it was my first hypercar experience by the wheel with P1 and then with Huayra. And maybe you remember my emotions. I was really like in a dream.
Oh my God, Manny! So amazing sound!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Is it stock exhaust?
Yeah.
Oh, this turbo sound. Oh.
And
Yeah.
also, so a lot of people are with respect to you on our interview, and their main shock is that a man who came to big success can be very easy, can be opened, yeah, because usually people with such success, they are very closed and impossible to see them,
Yeah.
to talk about success. This is very important.
Oh, thank you. Well,
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about cars.
Yes.
And I'd like to help people out. I share my story often.
This
Because
is
I like
very
to tell-
important.
Yeah, I like to tell people, hey,
Yeah.
it's possible.
Yes,
You just have
exactly.
to work hard, be patient, and
Yeah.
educate yourself, always challenge yourself.
And never give up.
That's it. The minute you give up, everything's over.
Let's go there, man. If we are talking about young guys right now, what do you think? Do they have more opportunities to grow fast if we are comparing with, for example, situation 30 or 40 years ago when you was growing up? Yeah. So is it easier right now with all the social media?
Yeah, it's so much easier because you have internet.
And
you know,
can do
with
everything.
Google, you can find so much, right? It's like
Yes.
an online library. Plus, you have social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can have access to people. Before, you had to know somebody that knows that person. Tell him, hey, can you give me his phone number? But now everything's online. You
Yeah.
can DM, and if you're persistent, reach out to the person you want to talk to. Eventually, they'll make the connection.
Yeah.
So it's much easier, in my opinion.
So guys, please think about it and work faster. don't
it.
say that life is difficult. Life always is difficult.
Yeah, the hardest part for everyone is a start. I recommend to everybody a start today. Don't wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
And some people say, what am I going to do? Well, do whatever comes in front of you, right?
Yes.
It's the first step. You take the first step, then while you're dreaming bigger and bigger and bigger, you will find the right people, the laws of universe.
Yes.
You find the right people, right channels, and next thing you know, wow, your dream was to maybe, I don't know, design a car, and then somebody likes your design, they hire you, you make it, now you're a partner, you're building your own car 10 years later, you just start, but a start. The
Yes.
start is the number one.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to fall. It's okay to.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's the part of the process. Yeah.
Yeah. Manny, also I saw that you started your mentorship program.
Yes.
And how long ago you started it? And
Yeah, probably
about
a year and a half ago. Yeah, it's doing great. I have about 900 students. And
900. So you got your own university.
Yeah.
Professor Manny Khoshbin. It's really cool.
Oh, it's online, and then now I'm opening like a
Offline?
higher level for people that are more experienced in real estate. And I'm not going to be teaching them much, but I'm going to basically help them do due diligence, evaluate the property. So I'm excited for that. In a couple of months, we're going to announce that. It's going to be platinum. And in the
Yes.
future, I'm going to have diamond, which is going to be limited to only 30 people that I meet with them, make sure they're hitting all their goals in real estate.
Pavel, I hope we will go to diamond level one day. we will sell everything in Russia and we will try to start here. And about this mentorship program, from which level of money people can use this mentorship program? Because
It's
as
from
I understand,
beginner, yeah, I'm from beginner level, which is our gold
Yes.
membership, and then goes to platinum, which is for people that already have properties, that have experience, but they want to learn it Manny's way.
Yes.
I teach them. And then diamond is ultra experienced investors that want to work on much bigger buildings, like the ones I deal with, 20, 30 story office buildings, for example, class A.
yeah, got it.
So it's like 3 different levels. So I have it from beginner all the way to advanced, which is diamond.
Manny, what do you think about American hypercars? I mean, about SSC Tuatara and Hennessy Venom F5. What do you think about these cars as an investment, or right now it is not a good investment? Maybe you want to buy some of them. So American hypercars.
That's a tough one. Now you have so many manufacturers coming out with great cars.
Yeah, exactly. Difficult.
Even Tesla now is competing with Bugatti.
Yeah.
For $140,000.
It's insane.
So as an investment, I'm not so sure. Even Koenigsegg, which is an amazing car builder. Christian is, so futuristic.
Yes.
Great designer. great
An
builder.
incredible performance. One
Yeah,
of the best.
but you know, when you spend, $3 million for Yesco,
Oh.
you're thinking, okay, there is so many other options, right? So there's more players in the game. So I'm not sure American car makers are gonna be, other than Ford GT.
We will talk about it later. It's a very interesting moment.
It depends, I don't have any American cars other than the Ford GT, but I did have a Saleen S7.
Yeah, I saw a little model of it, and also here is a cap of Saleen.
Yes.
Yeah, so crazy American power.
Yeah, but don't ask me for investment. I'm not sure. I only know real estate as investment.
All right. And also, you don't have for now Ferrari and Lamborghini.
Yes.
Is it not exclusive enough for you to have these cars? What do you think?
Well, Ferrari, I used to have an F40, but I'm thinking about buying an Enzo because my son is named Enzo.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna definitely buy Enzo, LaFerrari, and an F40 for sure. I just, have to find the right deal.
Yes.
The market has gone up crazy on Ferraris.
Yeah,
It's like
I think
Picasso,
so.
they keep going up.
Yeah.
But it's in the cards, In the next 5 years, I'm sure I'll add those 3.
That's cool. Next question about electric hypercars. I got a friend of mine, Oleg Top Car. He is making body kits for Mercedes models and others. So very successful guy from Russia. And he got 3 Paganis. And with him, I was talking about electric hypercars. And he told me next thing that people who is paying big money for hypercar, they want to hear something like powered V12. Yeah, they don't want to listen to electric sound without a soul. So that's why maybe future of electric hypercars is not good. Do you agree with it, or you are interested, for example, in electric hypercar?
Yeah. Well, it's 2 things. One is if it's legal to have, gas combustion engine. In California, as of 2030, they won't sell anymore. It has to be all electric.
This is a problem.
Yeah, so it's not up to you. It's up to what the government is going to allow you to drive.
You have to go to Russia.
Yeah.
You'll find a good place for your man cave in Moscow.
But in my opinion, I like the movement of the mechanical parts of the gas engine. I think it's just a part of the driving experience.
Of course, when you feel what is going on.
Yeah. Otherwise, just going straight away in a little RC electric car. Yeah, I mean it's exhilarating, but there is no soul in it.
Yeah, it's okay on Tesla because it's like normal car. But here you want something special.
Yeah.
Like
if you
Pagani is doing with all this and other sounds.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised 10 years from now, we're only gonna have all electric. It looks like it's going that way.
A little bit sad era is coming.
Yeah, well that's why I buy these, because the price is gonna go really high. They become part of museum.
Also, next question about 2020. So previous year, how difficult it was for you with all this pandemic, for your family, for you, and for your business, or it wasn't so difficult and you made it good?
It was very difficult because I was buying 3 big properties, and in March 26th, when everything went down in the stock market,
it was big nervous. Yeah.
So one of my lenders says they're not going to loan me the money for this big property I was buying for 20 million. So I canceled.
Oh, it's too much.
Yeah, another lender was doing a loan on a big property in San Antonio, Texas. They went bankrupt. They had a margin call. Yeah, the stock market was going crazy, and all the lenders put the pencil down. They said they're not going to lend. It was chaotic. So I canceled all my purchases. I had to pay a lot of taxes. So it was a bad year for me, but it was a bad year for a lot of people. Right?
Oh yeah. Only for guys who are making antiseptics, it's okay, and masks.
And then I obviously have a lot of tenants in 4 different states. So I had about probably 10 tenants who couldn't pay me the rent. So I worked out a deal with them. I still have 2 tenants. They owe me a lot of money, but it is what it is. It was like a tsunami.
Yeah,
it hits
first
everybody.
worldwide tsunami.
Yeah, it hits everybody.
2 years ago, when we first met each other in real life, you got only cool Instagram. It was almost 1 million followers, and you didn't have a YouTube. Right now, you have 1 million followers on YouTube. Congratulations with it.
Thank you.
It's very long and difficult way because we're still moving to 1 million in YouTube, in Instagram and TikTok. It's easier for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and almost 2 million on Instagram. Yeah, so now you know by yourself how difficult it is to be a blogger. So what can you say about it to audience? Because usually most of people think that being a blogger so easy, so funny. What is your experience about being a blogger as a job?
For me, I don't try to get followed. I just share my passion genuinely. But obviously, if I didn't have all these cars, it'd be very difficult to get people to watch my channel, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So for me, I'm not the right person to ask because I have like millions of dollars in cars and I'm sharing the new cars that come in. So it's been easy for me. I never pay advertising to get followers. But my advice is if you're gonna open your own channel, just be unique and have something you're offering, whether it's your personality, your talent, whatever you're doing in life, just be different, be yourself.
And get ready for a long wait because
it is,
it's not about 1 month or half a year. Usually it is about much more longer. What is the goals about your YouTube, about your Instagram? You just want to share passion or you want to change lives of people? What is your main goals in your opinion?
It's all of it. You know, more important than everything else for me is to inspire people, to show them that they can happen. So that's why every 2 or 3 months I share my story, my journey. I came here homeless, didn't have money, and I've been doing real estate for 28 years. So more important to give people hope, because when they see my story, hey, I came here, I don't speak any English, no money, no friends, and I didn't know where to go. I didn't know anything. You know, at least people born in America or in Russia or any country, at least they know their own way out, right?
Yeah.
Go 5 blocks this way, you're gonna expect to, you know, run into this type of stores, this type of people. I didn't know anything. I couldn't even speak English. So if I can make it, they for sure can have a chance, right?
That's true. And also, final question about your blog. So now you are really so popular. So level of popularity is big, and I understand that this is also a pressure. So. Is it difficult for you sometimes when people are trying to make photo in a restaurant or somewhere else? People are trying to ask you about some projects together, asking. So, what is your situation about popularity? Is it okay?
You should ask my wife. She's not happy.
Because there are a lot of girls now asking for a photo.
And you know, especially I have the mask on. And you know, usually they ask me to take off the mask because they want to.
It's difficult and dangerous. It was a big problem for me in Russia, and maybe that's why I got coronavirus there.
You know, and if I don't want to be rude, but also I don't want to get sick and give it to my kids and my wife. So the past year has been difficult, but otherwise I love to take photos with fans and I love all their support, you know.
And also about your blog nowadays, so it's already giving good money, I think. So it's one more business or?
No, I don't look at it as business. But it pays enough for the oil change for one of the
That's good. So blog is helping for your cars. It's nice. And maybe one day you buy some new hypercar from blog money. It will be another level. But I'm sure you will reach it like in next 2 or 3 years because your numbers are growing very fast, and this is just truth. Now let's wait for Ford GT unboxing, and maybe we'll have a drive with Bugatti Chiron. I don't know, we'll see.
Well, I gotta move some cars around first.
This is amazing.
Make room for the new Ford GT. So maybe you can help me, guide me, so I don't hit the car.
This is my favorite job. Manny, and we are finishing with interview. Thank you so much for all your important words.
See you again.
Yes, because people are listening to your words very carefully, and this is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Manny.
Well, as you can see, I gotta sell some cars because I have like
too much of them.
6 or 7 cars coming.
How difficult it was for you with all this pandemic?
You haven't seen the new baby, Bugatti Chiron. Last time you were here.
So you got your own university.
Yeah.
Professor Manny Khoshbin is really cool.